Hello, scholars. Today is Thursday, January 21st, 2021, and today we're working on lesson 11. Today is the last lesson that we're going to be practicing addition before we review for a quiz. That the quiz is the mid-module is going to be on Monday. So I need you guys to pay attention and be ready and focus. So, what are your materials for today? Remember, our big goal is to score a 100 in our annual module and our mid-module and topic quizzes, and that you submit your work. And when you submit your work daily, you score an 85 or higher. What materials do you need for today? You need no materials, but you really need to sit down and watch. You need a peer date link for the live and a peer date link for the homework, boys and girls. Let's talk about the important key points. Hundreds, tens, ones, and you already know the value. You know addition, that you need that a part plus a part make a whole, an add-in and an add-in. These are add-ins, and the whole is the total. And you know that bundling is when you have 10 units in the same 10 units, and you put 10 units together in the ones, and they make 110. 10 tens together, you bundle it and make 100. And I'm just gonna review what I've been reviewing daily on our key points, because you should already memorize the key points, is write the problem vertically. Any problem you have, write the problem vertically means you copy the number top to bottom, top to bottom. So that means if I have 25 plus 16, I write 25 plus 16, boys and girls. This is what vertical means. This is the first step that we're asking you guys to do, and many of you are forgetting. Key point number 2 says model the add-ins. That means you write both dots, the first and the second, the first number and then the second numbered. Key point number 3 says you count the ones. If you have more than 10 ones, you bundle. And bundle means you circle them, you make an arrow and a dot. After that, you count the tens. If you have more than 10 tens, you bundle. And bundle means you circle, you make an arrow, and you put a dot. Key point number 5, you count the hundreds. Key point number 6, it's solved. And we follow all these steps to make sure the picture matches the vertical form. So let's start working, boys and girls. What is our objective for today? We're going to be able to use math drawings to represent additions with up to 2 compositions and relate drawings to addition algorithm. So what it's telling you, boys and girls, is that your vertical form and your place value, they both need to look the same. They need to match. So let's see, let's start. We are going to solve this problem. But before I solve it, I'm going to talk about a misconception. Misconception is, what are you guys doing in class that you're making mistakes and is causing you to not get the answer correct? So many of you skip key point number 1 and go directly to key point number 2 that says model the add-ins. I am going to model the first add-ins, 636. That tells me that 6 goes, I have 6 ones, so I draw 6 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I stop right there and I go to 6. I have 3 tens. 1, 2, 3. And this 6 tells me that I have 600. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm done modeling the first add-in. Now I'm going to model the second add-in. Let's look at it. So the second add-in is 280 9. I have 9 ones on the ones place. So this tells me I draw 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This 8 tells me that I draw 8 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this 2 tells me that I draw 2 hundreds. 1 and 2. I am done with key point number 2, model the addends. Then you do that perfectly. Then you start going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my goodness, I have 15 ones and I can't. So I circle 10 ones. I put a bundle them and I make a dot. And I count the ones left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then, after I count the ones, you do key point number 4. Count the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, I can't have 12 tens. That means I need to bundle 10 tens. And I bundle them and change them for 100. And I have 2 tens and I put the 2 right there. Then you guys follow the next key point number 5. Count the hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. I don't have enough to bundle, so I just write the 9. Perfect, boys and girls. And you're like, done? Yes, boys and girls, you are done in the chip model. But you forgot the most important one. You write the problem vertically. So if you show me this is not correct. You're actually missing this. You're missing this part. This is what I write the problem vertically means. I write 636 plus 289. This is what it means. Then, here's the second misconception that you guys are doing. You just copy the numbers. You put 9, 2, 5. If you do this, boys and girls, this is not, it's partially correct because it's not directly matching. Let's see. You notice that 6 ones plus 9 ones gives you 15. So you had 5 left over and you bundle and you put 1 10 on the tens. So I need to show that I bundle and I put a 1 in the tens place. Then you know that 1 plus 3 plus 8, it's 12. I put the 2, I bundle, I made the arrow and I put 1 on the 100. So I need to show that I bundle and I put on the 1 just right here, boys and girls. This is what it was missing. If you don't put the bundle on the vertical form, it's not correct. Okay, boys and girls, now that we went over the problem and misconception, let's solve one together. It says complete the model in a vertical form. That's the first step. Write the problem vertically. I write my H for hundreds, my T for tens, and the O for ones. And I copy those numbers in the correct place. 342 plus 169. I'm done with key point number 1. After key point number 1, it's key point number 2, which is bottle addends. Let's look at the first addend, 342. That tells me that I have 2 ones, 4 tens, and 3 hundreds. Then, the second addend, tells me that I need to have 169. That tells me that I have 9 ones, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then that tells me 6 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then this tells me that it's 100. So I'm done with key point number 2, model addends. Key point number 3 says count the ones. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 11. I have 11. What do I do if I have 11? Yes, I bundle 10. And I made an arrow and I put a dot. I have 1 left over. So let me do it on my vertical form. 2 plus 9 equals 11. There's 1 left over. And there's the 1 that goes in the tens place. After the ones, I count the tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 tens. So I bundle 10 tens. I made an arrow and I put a dot. I have 1 10 left and I bundle and put 1 on the hundreds. So I do that in my vertical form. I put 1 10 in the tens and I put 1 in the hundreds. Last thing I do is I count the hundreds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 500. And 100 plus 300 plus 100, that gives me 500, boys and girls. This is exactly how you need to solve it to get all the points on your mid module. This vertical form needs to this place value chart needs to match your vertical form. I bundle, so I show the bundle in the vertical form. Thank you for your hard work, and we'll see you at the live. Bye.